impromptu live on Instagram. I'm just posting it on my IGTV if you want to check it out. She told such a good story.
Yeah, so retell me. I was trying to get my head around. I wasn't listening, but I heard some of it. So her spiritual purity disabled her mugger.
She was in a car park and this guy came up to her and said, oh, he was saying this and that. He needed change. He needed this. And she had her purse out and she goes, well, what do you need? And she said, he wasn't the best looking of people, not meaning good looking. She said, but he looked, he's a bit rough looking.
Right.
And he smiled. He kind of like giggled a bit and smiled and said, I'm not going to do what I was going to do.
Wow.
And she said, what were you going to do? He goes, I was going to mug you.
Bloody hell.
He goes, but your openness and you're just like, you were so nice. She's
probably the most open woman
He goes,
I know.
I'm not going to do it.
There's a sort of purity
because she didn't go,
to her.
what are you? What do you want from me? She was like, what do you want?
She's filled with goodness, Lisa.
Yeah, she said, she has done 20 years of martial arts, though. She did have that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's full of goodness, but you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of her.
Well, what I love about Lisa is, if you do get on the wrong side of her, she'll just tell you straight.
Well, no, she'll also chop the head off your dog and put it in your bed.
Yeah.
And she's, you've got to watch her.
She loves you so much.
I love her so much.
Do you know that? She always asks.
I think I love her more than I love you.
She misses you so much.
Yeah, I think I really do.
She just said we haven't seen each other since before. Well, no, it was before. What was it? October. We did a job.
Whenever
together.
you did your really ridiculous catwalk.
Oh no, it was before. After that, we did a job. No, we did a job.
Yeah.
I can't remember anyway. It's unbelievably a long time, and I'm fed up of it now.
Should we break the fourth wall and welcome everyone?
Welcome everybody.
Bev Hartnell.
Welcome
Julie
everybody.
Burke. Tipperary. It's a
long way to Tipperary.
Julie Burke.
It's a long way to go.
It's a long way to Tipperary, where my good heart. Hazel Caldera, Bethan Williams, Gabrielle, not Gabriel, Gabrielle, Hazel Malbon, Jackie Volino, Zoe Shah, Courtney Richardson, Penny Shrimpton. Hello, good morning, Ashley Gardner, I saw in there, Sarah Paul
Trina,
Mutter.
I saw someone, Irene,
Tracy
Maisie,
Welch,
Lynn, Master Kids, Tracy
Sue
Welch,
Gilbert, Courtney
Lucy
Richardson,
Loxton.
Rainbow Positive Living Group.
Like
Hello,
that.
Like that. Everything about that is good.
User
Living,
one, we are very
Rainbow.
well, thank you, User one. We hope
User
you're
one,
well too.
Hope you're good. Xander, you mean Muriel? Mural. Do you remember her mural moment?
God.
Muriel moment. Olivia Pearlsworld, is that right? Olivia Pearlsworld. Hello, Mrs. PD, Katie Travers, Stuart G. How are we all? Trina Cotton. I thought Lisa and Mark were siblings when I first started following.
That's so sweet.
That's so
Because
sweet.
they're so comfortable.
Natasha Tiramos. I'm as comfortable with her as I imagine I would be with a sibling.
Yeah.
Though a lot of the siblings I've seen aren't that comfortable with each other. Julie Goodall, hello. Felicity Cook, hello from Aussie. I've got two things that are happening for me at the moment. One, we're watching Call My Agent. It makes me want to go to France so much.
Badly.
Two, we're watching Married at First Sight in Australia. It's making me want to go back to Australia.
Gold Coast, the Sunshine Coast.
So much.
Oh my God, love it.
Did you see my post on my Insta story of how Billy's looking at the moment?
Oh no, have you done it?
Yeah,
you were talking about
he
doing
looks
it.
really rough.
Oh,
He looks really rough. Marriage hasn't suited him. My precious.
Glenda Denton, can we write it down for a birthday song? Because she didn't get one on her birthday.
Glenda Denton. That's a firm name.
Welcome. If you've never joined us before on Coffee Moaning, we do this every single day of the week, 7 days a week. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. The notification bell means that whenever we do anything live, you will be told, you will be alerted by YouTube.
Now, we were talking about the fact that we often do, or last year we didn't actually do that much last year either, but showbiz is a big thing for Nads and us. And in fact, Kim Kardashian and Kanye were a big part of that for you, the Kardashians. And
Remo W, when I was watching Call My Agent, I kept wanting a croissant. I don't know why.
Absolutely. And we haven't done any showbiz for ages, but we have got the probably showbiz event thus far of the year coming next week, with the Meghan and Harry interview. So we will be reacting and talking about that straight afterwards. So do join us. That's on Monday night, is it?
Yeah,
will be
Masked
going
Kid, new
live.
season's just started in Oz. Married First Start, you will love it.
A new season.
Oh, because we were saying, what the hell are we going to do when it's finished?
There's something weird though, because I mean there are 5 other series before it, but I don't feel like seeing 5 other series. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to go earlier. I don't know why. It's sort of like it feels because it feels
I go
present.
a bit like that. It's funny.
Yeah, if as soon as it's retrospective, I'll go a bit funny. ITV have changed it to 9 p.m. I wonder if there's swearing and Sarah Clemmy after the watershed. Maybe it could sort of offend royal sensibilities. We've got
The season we're watching was filmed in 2019, so it is old.
Rainbow Positive Living Group.
Welcome, Rainbow Positive Living Group.
We like your name.
We will stay to the end because we'll be singing you a welcome song.
God, trying to embrace that into a song. So can I just say the reason Meghan is in the title again today is CBS have released a second trailer promo. And it's curious because she's on her own. What do you make of that from a chat show host perspective? What do you make of that, Ned?
Oh, hang on, just I was like, she was a difficult and domineering woman. Oh, that's about Diana.
I thought that was the most notable thing. Forget what she's
I
saying.
think
thought it
it's
was really
very.
odd.
I think the fact that he isn't there for part of the interview is very odd, and
look
to
good,
me, I don't know whether it looks good or not. But what it absolutely signals is that's the bit where she's going to say all the stuff about the royal family, and he's not going to be in the shot.
I disagree. I don't think it is good. I think it. No,
I didn't say it was
No,
good.
no, no,
I said either way. I said it's just that's what it signals. I mean, personally, I think the whole thing is not good. I just don't think Harry should be doing this.
Okay,
I really don't.
Let's use me as a bellwether. So if the majority of people are like, that's negative and that's positive, and the majority of people are like that about Meghan, aren't they? Negative. I've actually been like that, thinking it's all unfair, it's all too much, da-da-da. And since the interview publicity has started, I've gone
Exactly,
like that.
Sue Gilbert.
I've
He
gone
doesn't
like
want to
that.
be there for the crap stuff. I think if it is what it looks like it is, which is he leaves the room when things get difficult, that's so awful. That's so awful. What do you think of that?
That's what I was just saying. I mean, that's exactly how I feel. I think this is for me, of all of the things, forget what she's saying. As soon as I saw
I
a
see what you
promo
mean.
land
Right.
with just her, my gauge went from there to negative.
Yeah, no, but I don't necessarily mean that I feel that way about her.
No.
I feel that way about him.
No, I feel that way
leaving.
about them. I feel that way
Yeah.
about the whole
I feel
concept
him
of them.
leaving the room. It's rather like, well, I mean, say we were doing an interview in a very small way, and at the point you're going to talk about my family, and you're going to say whatever you want, I get up and I leave the room.
Ashley's saying that.
It's so weird.
Is that true, Ashley? Ashley's saying that apparently he comes in towards the end of the interview.
Oh.
Is that right, Ashley? Where's Ashley? Apparently Harry comes in near the end of the interview. It's all about her.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What, you see?
Is that true? How do you know that, Ashley?
Someone mentioned something on the rain or something this morning.
So the bulk of the interview is just her?
The interview is all about her. She thinks she's an A-lister, which she is not. Suits series is more B-lister. Andrea Crash. Interesting.
Wow, I didn't know it was just her
Angie
interview.
Knowles. It was said that it's mostly Meghan being interviewed by Oprah. It said that last week.
Okay. Oh, so he doesn't get up and go. He just arrives at the end to say, hi, everyone. Hi, folks.
Can I just say something? I'm saying this from a non-jaundiced perspective, where I've actually felt really frustrated with the press. It's already not running well for me. It's already not quite hitting all the right buttons for me. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone else feel that? There's something... so forget what you think of her. Is this going to work for her? I've already got a feeling it's working against
Well,
her.
it depends what you want to work. I think they both want to be A-list celebrities in LA. I think that when you are an actress, you like that sort of attention.
Do you?
And,
Did you like that sort of attention?
Yeah, God, are you joking? To go and live in being interviewed by Oprah, to live in a... I'd do that definitely rather than be
Would
in
you
the
drop me
palace.
like a
LA, $15 million villa, the gardens, the pools,
Sounds
the tennis court, the chef, the thing. Anyone that says they wouldn't like that, I've got no problem with that.
course.
But I just think that whenever these royals do these interviews, it is always a mistake. They're all rubbish at them. Diana was rubbish at her one. When you actually watch it back now, which I did recently watch it. It's cripplingly embarrassing.
The Diana interview.
Oh.
I said I hate it. It's
really,
horrendous.
really embarrassing.
It's cringe.
It's so cringe.
It's right armpit.
And you know, let's not even discuss Prince Andrew's despicable interview. It just doesn't work. Somebody said on here yesterday, it used to be never explain, never complain. That was the royal family's motto.
But they're now not royal family. I mean, they're making this is a huge.
No, but I don't
PR
understand what they
push
want from it other than celebrity.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand. I don't come from the school of going, well, why are you doing this when you said you didn't want any publicity? Because I don't believe they've ever said they didn't want publicity. They just didn't want lies, which is fair enough. But to do this kind of interview with Oprah sends you stratospheric. Most people in America, they've done a survey, don't know who Harry is. They will now. They'll be recognisable everywhere.
Yeah.
And you'll have paps following you. I would love to say to them, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? I mean, you know, why not just do a bit of an Instagram live where you say, you know what, this has been said in the paper, that's been said, it's really hurt us. We'd just like to set it straight. What actually happened was this. Why this massive deal across all the networks across America? You've got to know that is going to bring you extraordinary fame. Yeah. Now, anybody that didn't know who you are is going to know who you are. And it's like Kay was saying the other day, this is a case of geographicals. Harry thinks if he moves away, he's not going to have the problems that he had here. Of course he is. Of course he is. It's going to be... I mean, the world's press is going to be following them around now until the end of time.
Do you think she was friends with Oprah before she married Harry?
I don't believe...
It keeps being promoted as friends.
Oprah, I don't think they were. I think this has been said. I don't know, though. I don't know.
Showbiz friends.
Who knows? Because who knows what is the truth? Who knows what is the truth? With anything that's said about them or they say about... This is one thing for sure. None of us are ever going to know the truth. I do think the whole bullying thing is quite extraordinary that's coming out of the palace today.
Yeah, so...
When you think that Prince Andrew practically told us on air that he...
Careful. What? I don't understand the parallel.
Well,
I don't know what comparison you're drawing.
The palace has made no statement, has had no investigation, hasn't asked Prince Andrew to help the police with their inquiries.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, look at the bomb that exploded in the palace.
So just to clarify, this is the accusation from aides within the royal family that she bullied her assistants. 2 or 3, I think, assistants were bullied out of their jobs. That's the accusation. That's the claim. Now, they are saying, Meghan's people have come back and said that the palace has done this on purpose and has fed this to the papers, basically, before the big interview with Oprah, perpetuating, I can't remember what the actual line was. And you do think, well, timing is quite extraordinary here. These complaints were made a year ago against her. And the fact that the palace have never felt necessary to say anything about Prince Andrew and the terrible things he's done. Yeah, that's a very good point.
I mean, there's a real, discrepancy there.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of hypocrisy going on.
Hypocrisy, that's the word I was
Absolutely.
looking for.
Yeah, okay. Well, in other royal news, tangential, obviously Prince Philip has had a procedure and apparently is doing well. I mean, this man must be made of bloody, I don't know, sort of titanium or something. I mean, how do you have a procedure at 99 and they come out going, they're feeling a bit better? I mean, let's not forget this guy rolled his Range Rover and walked from it like the Terminator. No. I mean, is he AI? What's going on here? 99. And he's had a procedure. So anyway, I think a lot's being made of this idea that, the fact the royal family are dealing with the terrible anxiety of Prince Philip and should the timing of this have been changed and all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Listen, it's like I saw some stuff yesterday online and I thought, well, that's true. It said, well, he managed fine after an interview with his son in the palace. Yeah. Talking about all sorts of dodgy dealings. Yeah. So I do think that that's being used a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I just generally think that the interview is in poor taste. I don't think Harry should be dissing his family If he is, but we don't
If
know
he is,
what
we
he
don't know.
says.
Let's wait and see.
We
Let's
don't
wait
know
and
what he
see
says.
what the interview is
They
all
might
about.
sit there and go, listen, we've got no problem with the family. It's simply the lies that the press have told, and it could be that.
But
And
can I
we
just
wanna get
say,
this
I mean, if it's true, I don't think Philip will give a shit about the interview. I mean, imagine
I
if
don't
he
think
uses
he
some
will.
choice words, he'll be like, blah, 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 fucking
think he
nonsense.
will.
He wouldn't give a damn. But I'm going to be mightily disappointed if I'm tuning in to watch 2-hour interview, of which 1.5 hours is with her. I really am. I mean, it's...
They said there's going to be half an hour of ads.
Oh, man, really?
What happens with that, though, when it's shown here? All those ads will come out.
And, well, yeah, there'll be different advertising breaks. They might not have as many here. I think we have
Won't have as many here,
stipulations on
shorter.
broadcast. Here's the thing. Will Prince Andrew's going to be doing ads for Pizza Express? Maybe. That would be if Pizza Express reopens. People are asking, what's the news about cases increasing? Yeah, well, the suggestion here is that there's a lot of conflicting news stories, and the news story really is that cases are decreasing, but not as quickly. But in 2 parts of London, South and East London, there is evidence that cases are increasing. And again, we don't know to what extent this will be due to certain sections of society either not taking up the vaccine, or certain age groups, or what the prevalence is there. I think there's going to be a lot of, it's going to be very tricky to identify the causes and reasons behind some of these things, especially if you've got still a lack of uptake in certain areas of society. So, so there are parts of the country where cases are on the up. And I think there was a big piece on LBC yesterday when I was doing my routine of taking cardboard to the supermarket. I had it playing out. And on LBC, they were sort of talking about the fact that are people loosening up a bit too soon? Are people coming out of lockdown a little bit too preemptively, prematurely? Are we rushing for the exits when the exits aren't really safe to leave? And I do think, one of the big stories I feel coming through the press today is everyone has to enact caution and everyone has to sort of be guarded. Don't you agree? Do you think? I mean, I know you're at your wit's end, I sense today, as we all are at different times. I've had a terrible several days. And we're all just feeling, I think you said Zoe, was it Zoe said feeling positive and negative, feeling excited and demoralised?
I'm just bored
feeling
with it.
bored,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just bored. It's
Yeah.
nothing, if it's nothing more serious than just fucking bored
I don't blame
of
you.
it.
I've run my full gambit of
Bored of
entertainment
it.
for you. I can't do any more.
I'm just so
I don't know what to
bored.
say.
I haven't been bored for years, and
Oh,
I am
God.
now bored.
Shit, okay.
Aren't
I
you?
feel partly responsible.
Oh, shut up. God's sake.
I can try new routines. I can try jazz hands.
It's just so
Maybe we need a
effing
quiz.
boring.
Maybe we need to do a quiz on this. one.
Pandemics are really boring.
Well, they are after a year. I mean, and we're almost at a year, aren't we? Was it March 13th, 18th, whatever it is? This channel will be like
Me too, energy
sort
lady.
of slice of history, won't it?
Zadgib, I just want to go to Waggers for lunch.
Oh, mate.
When
Chicken
are they
katsu.
opening restaurants?
Ashley Gardner, cases are rising near me too. There are so many people on the roads. As soon as Boris set out the roadmap, everyone thinks they can go out, do what they want, meet up.
Do you
with
know
whoever.
what, though, Ashley? The day after he set out the roadmap, because I've changed my timings to go to work because there's been so little
Thank you,
traffic
Reen.
and I
Thank
get
you.
in. The very next day, I agree, I was late for work. But so where are they going? Where's everyone going the day after a roadmap at 7 a.m.? What changed for them? Where did they go? I mean, I can kind of understand it in the evening, but why, since he's given the roadmap, are the roads packed again?
Because it was a roadmap. Karen R, because Nadia says it's boring, she's not decrying the fact that it's still important that people are dying. You can say that something's
Oh
boring.
no, I'm boring with my daily life.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah. It's not. You can have an opinion on how you're feeling without it commenting on the broader circumstances. So that isn't what she's saying. So I think drawing a parallel there.
Karen
is wrong.
R, boring was the right word for me in
Yeah.
the moment of how I'm feeling at the moment
Absolutely.
with my own life. Of course, it's not a comment on the global situation
No.
and the suffering that other people are going
No.
on.
But I
I'm
think we're-
just bored today
yeah.
with no.
Yeah.
There's just nothing to do other than stay in the bloody house and go to the same park, the same walk.
Exactly, and I think we're all intelligent enough to know that's exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
Restaurants opening on the 12th of April, outdoors only. I mean, this is something Lisa was saying in your live just a minute ago. We're all kind of tumbling towards the opening up, and actually it's still quite it's still time. There's still quite a bit of time. I mean,
It's a long time.
June the 21st, we're all aiming for. Now, I really want to talk about something here, which you mentioned the other day, and I thought it was really interesting you mentioned it. I was having a moment where I was bored, and then you said something and I wasn't bored. And you were talking about the fact that there's a lot of pressure creeping through social media about getting the perfect body and everything for June the 21st, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned this other thing today about being paid to lose weight.
Yeah.
This suggestion that perhaps that you could incentivize people. Is it another country somewhere else in the world?
I think Singapore.
Singapore.
I think there's a number of countries, but I think we're looking at their model
Yeah.
here, where people are given these stepometers and then they're paid for how many steps that they do. I mean, the research is in, the data is in. Countries where people are overweight and obese have much higher rates of death from COVID, don't they? That's what they're saying. So they want to try and get this country's weight down, just generally the weight
Right.
down, weight down. As we know, it's good for everything. It's not just COVID, your
Does
heart,
it matter?
everything.
And does it matter offering money to do that? I mean, if whoever's offering the money can afford to do it, is that a
I think they've
meaningful
set
incentive?
aside 100 million for it.
Wow. I mean, I remember us developing a show years ago, which was about paid to lose weight, something like pound for pound or something it was called.
That's it.
And is there something spiritually wrong about that? I mean, I suppose whatever incentivizes you to lose weight is a good thing, right? Or not? I don't know. I can't work
I
out.
just don't
Trying to interrogate it.
I just don't know. I mean, Anastasia Alexander, once again, obesity is misunderstood.
Yes.
Losing weight starts in the mind.
Thank
I
you,
exercise
Anastasia.
4 to 5 times a week, count calories, and I haven't lost a single pound in 6 months. We need therapists, dietitians,
Absolutely.
and education, exactly. And to just keep hearing that, as you know, Anastasia, I'm a real champion for that because, oh God, I have to hear this all the time in my business in TV. Well, why don't people just eat less and move more? It's like, oh God, well, if only it was that
simple.
easy, then there wouldn't be a multi-billion-pound industry, the diet industry, trying to sell us stuff all the time.
Look, we
it's
live in-
so complex to just give somebody a stepometer.
Of course
I mean,
it is,
it's just, I mean, we don't know because the plans haven't been laid out, but that was just,
We live in a culture and we live in a society, and this is one of the things, this is the trade-off that we accept. We live in a culture and a society where, relative to very poor parts of the world, we can have pretty much what we want at the end of our fingertips. And those things are there and they entice us and they lure us. And they are then used as ways of plugging holes in ourselves. So it's not as simple as saying, just don't do it. You could argue it's about just don't keep promoting it. This is why I think I always find it a really important debate around, fatty food and junk food and sweet, sugary thing advertising in kids, because it's important. It's a really important message that
they're going to really tighten up on that.
Kids start to fit. The idea that you fix your emotions with things. We don't struggle with the idea that people fix their emotions with alcohol or drugs or things like that. And then when you get to food, it's like
because people don't know how to deal with it because
No
we
one wants
need
to know.
to do it. We
I
don't.
struggle with
We
food
need to still
massively.
eat. User one, welcome. User one who's
Yeah.
a new subscriber to the channel, welcome.
Welcome, user. Because I struggle with food. I mean, every day after 7 to 8 p.m, I am essentially acting out like a proper alcoholic. I find something sweet to eat. I have to have something comforting in the evening to do it, and it's really difficult. It's really distressingly difficult.
And everyone has found it so much harder in the pandemic. And if you were somebody that fixed your feelings with food, that's only going to have got worse through this last year.
Right.
And so it needs a lot of work. It's not going to work with.
No.
I'm sure it's not going to be just a step on.
No.
We just don't know what the plans are.
Absolutely. If you're watching and enjoying our chat, hit the thumbs up icon. That would be really nice, guys. Really, really nice. And really nice. Neanderthal thinking. Who do you think said that today? Who do you think?
Group 6.
Who do you think?
That's good, Faith. Is that your son? Who's that? Spark of joy. My son, who is in group 6, getting vaccine today. He was
Wow.
phoned up by GP just now.
That's brilliant.
Oh, that's great. Group 6. So that's with underlying health, isn't it? Group 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really pleased for you.
Who do you think's used the phrase Neanderthal thinking today in the news?
I don't know.
Who do you think? What world leader has described something as Neanderthal thinking?
I haven't got a clue.
Biden. It's his description of the decision in Texas to ban all mask wearing. to stop
Oh,
the mask
they
wearing.
banned it.
Yeah, they basically said, it no longer needs to be done. It's not mandatory at all. They're saying, get your masks
This is
off
what's so
and get
awful
out.
in America,
But
isn't it?
Biden
Every
has sat there and
state-
said Neanderthal thing. I mean, I quite like the fact that he's just said it as it is. He said it as he's
I
seen
mean,
it.
you can't. That's what's so awful. Every state can do whatever the hell they
Oh,
like.
absolutely.
How are they ever
Yeah.
going to get on top of it?
Absolutely. And in other American news, Cuomo, I can find it so hard to say his name, Cuomo has apologised.
Mayor of New York.
Has apologised for, the governor, isn't he?
Governor, sorry.
Has apologised for his inappropriateness with 3 women, saying he figured that's just the way he welcomed people, kissing and hugging them. So,
Richard Coulter.
you know,
Right,
it's,
Richard
you know, what do you think of that?
Richard Coulter. We don't know, do we?
When a
Because we've got to
stranger
see.
hugs and kisses you, do you mind it? Or?
I mean, the thing about this is there's no hard and fast rule. You just know when somebody is taking the. You could have one person that would go, oh, hello,
Yeah.
and then you could have another person that would go, oh, hello, and you would just.
God,
did you
that
feel the
sent a
difference?
chill down my spine.
Well,
Don't
as a
ever
woman,
do that again.
you know
How dare you?
The difference.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely.
You know
that
the
was really
difference.
chilling.
So a photo like this and a photo like this can mean very.
do the
you
two
know.
differences again. Do the sort of benign.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, I think. Oh,
Exactly.
nuts!
Exactly.
Let me feeling a bit odd. Well, there you go. I think that kind of gives you the analysis of that. Paid to lose weight, Meghan goes solo, cases increasing. So there we go, guys. It's another day in paradise and another day closer to some obscure date. Like, can I just ask, yes or no question, guys? Let me just ask you this. Quick
Use
question.
the one. We gave you a shout out. I don't think
Yeah,
you heard it.
we just did it.
Use the one.
Is everyone struggling to hold on to the dates of when things change?
I can't do it. I have to
can't
look
hold
it up
them.
every
June
day.
21st is the only one I can hold is the end. Is anyone else struggling to keep hold of the dates?
I think in April you can travel.
April
so like
the what?
we could go.
April the
I
what?
think from April the 12th. I think
Right.
so we as a family could go to a rented accommodation, we could go to a hotel.
Right.
April the 12th, all the hotels
Right,
open.
let me make a note of that. April the 12th.
Yeah.
Then what happens in May? May the 19th, is it?
End of March, you can meet friends in the garden. I think 6.
They are half spoiling us, aren't they?
Is it end of March? Because Lisa
Yeah.
was saying about this, but
Yeah.
it's really annoying because at the end.
May the 19th is hotels, someone's saying. May the 19th. I thought it was.
Oh,
May
May.
the 19th. Self-catering is April.
Oh, self catering.
29th of March. See what I mean? It's a cluster of... It just melts into...
Because I know March the 29th is a day that Lisa and I could have seen each other.
March 29th.
But she's filming on the 29th, so we can't. So it's definitely March the 29th. Whether that's in the garden or in the house, I don't know.
No, that is outdoors.
That's
That's the
outdoors.
rule of 6 outside.
So you
March
can have
29th.
people round to your house in the garden, have a meal, have
Yeah,
a barbecue, but no more than 6
No
people.
more than 6 or
Yeah.
2 households.
But the 2 households can have as many people as they want. So
Absolutely.
that's what's weird. So say Lisa was a family of 25,
18
she
people.
could come.
Yeah, that's great.
Morning, Linda Bresselin, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, and then April the 12th, then May the... And then you start to think...
I've got
June
confused
the
again now.
25th. Fuck, you know.
March 17th, pubs and restaurants inside, somebody said.
March the 17th.
No, May the 17th. Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, May the 19th.
Oh, God.
It's just gone in and gone out.
I can't hold it.
And I suppose the other part of it all is that you just sort of... Well, this is why it's really important that if you know that numbers are going up in your area, please recommend to everyone that they observe the rules and they stick to the rules, because one thing we don't want, do we, guys, is just for some strange little anomaly on Whitty's chart to point up for a moment. Us all be told, no, we're going to have to push it back by... I tell you
No,
what, as
I
a
can't
nation,
do it.
if any of those dates aren't locked in, if there's any manoeuvrability on them for whatever reason, I think we're all going to lose our shit. I mean, we really are. I'm filing for divorce. That's a fact. I can't bear it anymore. I just can't say it anymore.
It was really funny because this morning when I woke up and I saw, the rates are rising, I was just like, oh my
Oh,
God,
fuck it.
bore. It's just the whole thing. And then I was like, I was doing what I usually do. What am I grateful for? So, and I'm usually quite good at this. I can bring up things I'm grateful for and I immediately feel better. And I was starting to think of the things I'm grateful for, and I actually said in my head, I'm so bored of being grateful for these things.
I tried it the other day. I thought, Nadia's always saying, come on, it's part of 12-step recovery, be great.
Even I sometimes fail on that, my loves. Yeah. Even I, who is like Mrs. Positive, I was like, I can't be positive this morning, and that's okay.
Someone just said that if all else fails and the dates shift, Married at First Sight America is brilliant.
Brilliant.
Oh, that sounds great.
Brilliant. Well, I will do nothing. Soon I want to just give up working even in the house and just lie on a sofa watching Married First and Ex on the Beach.
Yeah. Will you be my ex on the beach?
No.
That was a tsunami in my stomach. Did you hear that? Thank you for all your comments about the vlog that went out last night, Nads. Had you endeavouring to try
Michelle T, welcome.
The vlog that...
Oh, that's lovely, Hazel. Hazel's stinking
brilliant.
thinking t-shirt has arrived. Oh, bless you.
The vlog that went out last night had you trying to cut my hair armed with a toothbrush.
Oh.
Someone commented saying that has to be one of the funniest moments. You know, there's all those moments in the vlog. I never cease to be amazed. We go to edit the vlogs and there'll always be a sort of what I call in TV terms a tentpole moment where you go, oh, this is the one where she tried to cut my hair with a toothbrush. And Maddie, bless her, stepped in. If you haven't seen it, do check it out. She stepped in. She's quite handy with a pair of scissors.
She was really good.
Ah, Mads.
She was really good.
Yeah, Ellen, a toothbrush, I kid you not. I mean,
I couldn't find a comb.
But a toothbrush,
I know,
babe.
but what, it was going to comb through your hair?
A toothbrush.
She did a really good job on you.
She did a great job. She did I mean, I literally can't. I'm going to ask her to just do a little tidy up again. I mean, it's just quite something.
I don't know how where did she get that from?
Now, the next vlog...
She did my fringe, don't you?
Yeah, she did, yeah. The next vlog that comes in, we're doing a really nice little tour around Nanny Di's flat. Yeah. Have we had the vlog where she injured herself? Where's that gone? No, I don't think we have. I think that's still to come. Anyway, lots to come. Anna Greenfingered Hell is in the can, and all sorts of things. So, guys, do hit subscribe. It's the members live. Oh, we'll be doing it tonight. Yeah, good. I'll post on the community tab what time. Hit the thumbs up, guys, if you've enjoyed the conversation. We've got some welcomes and a happy birthday to do. Angela Newland says, I've lost my shit many times already. Yeah. It's not fun, is it, when you lose your shit? Yeah, Angela Newland, I've shaved my hair off a month ago. I love it. Best thing I've done.
Oh, wow.
Well done. Yeah, and thank you to you all for tuning in and keeping us sane on a daily basis because you keep us grounded. You keep us informed as much as we try and sort of digest the news. We love everything that you share with us, so it's just lovely. So
and just to let you know, guys, so lots of you have been asking me, we now have a date for Celebrity Circle, and it's the 8th of March.
The day after the big interview with...
yes.
The day after. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, happy birthday to Glenda Denton.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Glenda Denton. Happy birthday to you.
Now, this is a tricky one. This is a welcome song. Rainbow Positive Living Group. The Rainbow Positive Living Group.
The Rainbow Positive Living Group. Welcome. Welcome. The Rainbow Positive Living Group. The Rainbow Positive Living Group. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
I had to abbreviate you there. And Richard Coulter.
Richard Coulter. Richard Coulter. Richard Coulter. Welcome.
That sounded like you were falling off a cliff.
Richard Coulter.
Channel Passion.
Richard Coulter.
There you go, Richard. I think that's better, isn't it? Guys, have a lovely day. Members live later, and something will probably land.
No, we won't stop doing Coffee Moaning after lockdown. This is a regular morning show.
It will probably go a bit earlier. But
and we might bring in more, chatty stuff.
Yeah.
Less news and maybe more topics that.
But we'll stay plugged into the news. It's quite useful. I mean, there's always news.
Oh, we'll definitely still do the news, but we might do a bit more of those extra topics that you might see in the Sunday mags.
Exactly. And like at the weekends, it's really nice. The nostalgia chats. We like that.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya.
I can't take another day with her. I literally can't take another